The Sydney Smash is super exciting because I think it's the biggest rivalry that we have as a team. Being able to play the other Sydney team at a home crowd I think is super exciting. There's just something special about it. It's something that I always look forward to in the schedule, and yeah, I think tonight's going to be a really exciting game. Obviously losing to the Hurricanes was pretty disappointing, but we had the Sydney Thunder up next and it wasn't very much of a turnaround. So being able to kind of park a game like that and focus on the Sydney Derby, I think was really exciting. And it was so exciting. Like, the Sydney Smashes are always, you know, so much fun. There's always just such a rivalry between the Thunder. And we ended up beating them, which was really cool. So there was just a bit of, Caoimhe Bray ended up taking a hat trick, which was really cool. So to see a 16-year-old just absolutely dominate out there and take a hat trick was just, yeah, I was just so proud of her. Next game was the Stars, and unfortunately there was a bit of rain around, and to be honest, it was probably one of our most disappointing games. We ended up getting rolled for 40 odd. The Duckworth Lewis came into it and we just kind of had to swing to try to have a chance at winning, and which meant we lost a few wickets. We got home really late that night. I think midnight. The next morning was a turnaround to the airport, 7 a.m. we had to be there, and then fly to Hobart to play the Hurricanes the next morning at like 10 a.m. So we were all pretty buggered that day. When we got the wickets of Lizelle Lee, Danny Wyatt, Nat Siva-Brunt, all of their like top order, we finally seemed to just crack the team open. And I guess the silver lining of a team that has been so dominant in their top order is that when you do crack that, being able to expose the middle order was just the perfect opportunity for us to take wickets, knowing that the players hadn't really had a whole lot of game time. So being able to come in there and bowl them out in like the last over when they only needed a couple runs to win was just like such an exciting way to kind of come back and bounce back from that Stars game. The next game was Adelaide, but it was really nice. We had a few days to reset and regather, and yeah, it was just nice to spend a bit of time together as a team in those 3 days where we could reset. Then we headed to Adelaide, and unfortunately the game got washed out. But I guess a silver lining of that is that we've just had a bit of a break now. So leading into today's game, I think is going to be really great for us because we're feeling fresh, we're ready to go, and I'm really excited to play the Thunder. Game day morning, we're in doing a primer at Reborn. This is a local gym that I come to in Caringbah. Primer's good for game day. It just gets the muscles firing, makes you feel like you're ready to go. What time is it? It's about 8:30. We're not playing until about 3 o'clock, so prime window is about now up until 11. So we're gonna get in there and get moving. I guess the point of a primer is to just kind of get your muscles firing, do a bit of activation, bit of mobility, just start getting moving for the day. So it's not too strenuous. We usually do like 3 sets of 3, reasonably heavy weight, not too much, just to kind of turn the muscles on and get you ready to go.
Make a wish.
going for a swim. So after Prime might just be a nice little refresher. Plus it's just good for the soul. Pretty busy. Sunday down at Cronulla's vibes. Sorry. Let's dip. Just a little sacrifice. Kook slam for the ocean water. I feel like my legs were on fire a bit because I was trying to brace from the waves. Fun fact, secret revealed. Thank you. My coffee name is Joy. Because I just don't want the mental energy to explain Maitlan. I honestly, like, people get it wrong. They say, what? Caitlin? Maitlan? How do you spell that? And I'm just taking the mental workload away with Joy. Although, actually, this is so funny. When we're in Adelaide, I said Joy, and the guy was like, oh yeah, J-O-I? Or J-O-Y? And I was like, really? I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, in between games, especially at the moment, I feel like it's just, I've been really trying to connect with the girls because they're only here for a short amount of time, like the internationals especially. So I've had them over for pizzas and we go out and get coffee, and yeah, like we went down to the beach the other morning over at Coogee and had a swim and hung out together. It was really nice. I think those moments are like so important in team culture to like create a kind of togetherness. And I think Flower is the best cafe in the Shire, so
just for sure.
we need it, well, best cafe ever, period. What's actually been really interesting, I guess, I've got like a caffeine strategy. So coffee. Sometimes it'll be like a double espresso necked, or sometimes it's Red Bulls or like caffeine tabs, like whatever it kind of looks like, whatever I'm kind of feeling like is what I take. And then usually just like before I'm about to bowl is like when I'm mainly aware of taking it. Okay, dream day. Get up reasonably early, maybe around 6:30, 7. Go for a swim, come to Flower, pump something, maybe go get a massage. Shout out Kim. And yeah, what else did I do? Maybe do some like DIY, play the guitar a little bit.
Take your mind off.
Yeah, just take my mind off cricket and then chill out for the arvo. That was good. Cut. Well, the curse is broken.
Curse is
We
broken,
finally
baby.
won at North Sydney. No, that was seriously crazy. Breathe. I put water on my face. I was like, calm the hell down, girl. I just wanted to win so bad. Oh, it was good. How good was Pez?
Yeah.
She's so
My
good.
caption was just.
It's cool. I got to bat with her. She was like,
Did she
like-
say you're good?
nah, not today. She did say keep my shape, and I didn't listen. No, it's so funny. Oh, I tell you what though, like, just getting those wickets early were like, it was nice. Full credit to the girls. No, it was so good, honestly. Like, to start getting those wickets early, there was just something in the air. And like, we had a record crowd. It was like over 5,000 people.
It is the record crowd.
Yeah, it's sick. Like, the atmosphere was mad, taking the wickets early, and then like the way that Annie and Heather kind of went about their innings was smart. Like, they just looked to get 6 and over, get themselves in, and then kind of ran away with it a little bit with the partnership. But yeah, I reckon we definitely pulled it back, which was good.
What was it like when Pez was that? You were out there with
It was
her?
so nice to watch her bat. Like, honestly, the shot that she came, I think it was to Shabs, came down the wicket, just like slapped it. It was like the biggest alpha move. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it was so nice. I just think, yeah, she was just such an anchor for us today, and it was just smart. She didn't take any risks.
Yeah.
Her ramps, known for it. No, that's what we kept saying.
Yeah.
Every time she'd ramp, known for it.
Known for
But
it.
she's like, not.
Yeah.
So it's sick. I mean, like, a player like Ellyse, like Pez,
Yeah.
evolving her game, like,
Yeah, like
that's
that.
dangerous,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah,
Like, looking up, and I think we were like 2 for 130 odd.
Yeah.
Like, being able to have wickets in the hand at the back end is like so key, because then, I mean, it kind of happened to them as well. Like, they've got big hitters coming in. I was yet to come in. No, but like, I just think that sets you up for such a powerful back end, and I think that was definitely key today.
Yeah.
The fact that they took it deep. I think the fact that we had a sold out crowd at North Sydney, 3 o'clock on a Sunday, I think says so much about how much the game's evolved. And yeah, it's just so exciting, and to be able to win in front of a crowd like that is just so epic. Wickets in hand with the power surge to come was definitely a really great feeling, knowing that we could go out there and play with freedom and look to get the game done sooner rather than later. I think was definitely good.
To ours.
The vibes were high. We had a record crowd attendance, over 5,000 people. So to get that on a Sunday at 3 p.m, I think just shows how much the game's grown, and that's really exciting. But yeah, to also get the win against the Sydney Thunder, like, we started off with the ball, and taking wickets early was definitely going to be key to come up against them. We spoke about how much of an impact Talia Wilson has, so to get her early was definitely key. And then same with Georgia Vole, like, taking wickets in the power play just really halts the momentum for games, and to start off the way we did was awesome, and we felt like we had the foot on throat. And then Heather Knight and Annie Leroy came in, and they just played a really smart brand of cricket. They were able to get up and down, and they looked to kind of solidify that partnership, and then it meant that they had a bit of a foundation to be able to go a bit deeper, and they ended up getting about 170 odd, and North Sydney's a ground that's notorious for boundaries, so we knew that we could chase that down. And then obviously it was our turn with the bat, and yeah, there was just something about last night how Pez went about her innings. I think that's why she's the GOAT. She just solidified she just set a really good, her and Dunk set a really good foundation for our team, and being able to have wickets in the backhand I think is key in Big Bash, and even when the surge comes on, like, being able to have those wickets allows you to have a foundation to go big at the back end. So being able to have someone bat right the way through, I think was epic. And some of the shots she played was just out of this world. Like, yeah, I think she hit a 80-something metre 6 into the fig tree at North Sydney Oval, which was pretty iconic and probably the most textbook shape you could think of as well. So definitely super proud of her effort, and yeah, just the way we went about it was fearless and aggressive and smart. Unfortunately, I don't think I listened to her in keeping my shape, but I think I just wanted to hit the ball hard and be aggressive, and unfortunately I kind of mishit mine. It went straight in the air, but it was still awesome to be able to go out there and make an impact. 4 off 4. It would have been nice to find the boundary in one of those balls, but yeah, Mealy came in next and she's one of the world's best batters as well. So being able to have her, knowing that she was coming next, I think gave me a lot of freedom. And yeah, they were able to get it done at the back end. So definitely, it was just such a great feeling. Like, I remember sitting in the dugout, and even, to be honest, like when we finished our bowling innings, I felt really frustrated because I felt really frustrated because I felt as though we had them on the ropes and let them get a few too many runs than what we should have. So yeah, I was just feeling super emotional last night. I just really wanted to win so bad, and I had to go down to the change rooms a couple times, put water on my face and try to calm down because I was just so highly emotional, frustrated, like I was antsy, anxious, but the vibes in the dugout were really fun, and yeah, we had a fair bit of banter and that calmed the nerves. But yeah, the last couple overs of our batting innings, you just never know how the game's going to turn out. And yeah, I've just been in too many close games to feel settled, so it was nice to get over the line and I could finally relax. I think my whoop was spiking for way too long. So last night puts us third on the table, and we still have a game up our sleeves. The only other team that's got the same amount of games is the Stars, who we're coming up against on Wednesday, and we've got 3 games in 5 days. So the back end is looking pretty dense. So recovery is definitely going to be key, and how we kind of review and preview games is also going to be important. Being able to be really clear in what we want to achieve moving into those games. I think coming up against players like Maitlan, you know, she had so much success against us last time. Being on from ball 1 is just going to be the focus, and I think if we can do the simple things right, we're going to be in a good position.